Bet we could have taken out 10 of them too, if we had enough time, and 10 of them attacking us. It's only 72,000 hit points worth of guys. Totally could have done it.
Okay.
Damon, do you regret not wrecking that ravaged refuse pile of robotic remains?
Wow. I was bitter and jealous about how many enemies got taken out, and now I'm bitter and jealous at your pun.
That's alliteration, you Philistine! I know it's been a while since I've done one, but I still do them from time to time.
I may still be broken like I was in the last episode.
Let's
this
go.
could maybe be a problem.
Speaking of being a problem, we're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm broken! I mean the Opinionator!
And I'm We
Let's go.
Squared.
We're finally back in St. Ark after what seemed like a 5-minute trip. I mean, it was only like 20 minutes or something. It wasn't... We didn't even go very far! Oh, never mind.
So, what should we do now?
Monster Investigation Part 1 complete. We still haven't completed the request from the cathedral, though.
Oh right, we still need to do that.
The other requests are all finished. We did everything before advancing with what was required, which makes a lot of sense. We still need to investigate Parm. It may be prudent to get there sooner rather than later. No objections from me, but we're still doing the other required request first. In that case, let's get going. Wow, it's like they wanted to remind everyone at the beginning of the episode what was going on.
How nice.
Oh wow, this is very pretty. Almost as if we'll be taking a picture and sending it to Vivi.
Nah.
Here's the Western Highway. The herbs the cathedral requested should grow near here.
In the Isthmia Great Forest? Have you been, Kurt?
No, it's my first time seeing it. I have no reason to wander all around and look at every patch of trees. I've only heard the stories of witches and vampires. Ooh!
Oh no!
People always laugh at that instead of get scared. Maybe it's part of my approach.
They have fairy tales like that in the Empire? I don't know why I'm saying this.
Well, that's the thing about Crossbell and Erebonia. See, Crossbell seems to have all the same stuff in terms of all the fiends in the land and weird fairy tale-y fantasy magic-y stuff, but nobody really talks about it or cares. Old countries like this one usually have more than a few of those. They're not just fairy tales to me, personally. I mean, I know a guy named George Gnome, and he's really good with machines. G-Gnome? That spells gnome! Come on, it's not a conspiracy theory. It has to be true. What? For crying out loud, the man pilots a divine knight!
I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah, hard to talk about fairy tales when, you know, they wouldn't be.
Huh? What do you mean? Is this more secrets?
They aren't just stories? I'll tell you more about it one day.
When we eventually run into them.
When it's relevant. Ready? If we're gonna do it, we need to head out.
That is a monkey with a mushroom on its head.
Well, it's not one of the faint monkeys, but it is most definitely a monkey with a mushroom on its head.
I wonder if its controls are reversed. That was an Earthbound reference.
They're in disarray.
Does the mushroom count as meat or a plant?
Well, fungi is in a very particular category of its own.
Well, yes, I know, but for instance, vegetarians will eat mushrooms, even though they're not vegetables. And carnivores won't eat mushrooms, even though they're not plants.
The last thing we need is some poor mushroom having an identity crisis.
Ah, it is only a mushroom-shaped crest, so it's meat. Okay, got it. But I wonder if it tastes like meat, or if it tastes like a mushroom. I mean, why would it taste like a mushroom?
Why are we discussing this?
You just have to shoot me down, don't you? Actually, it looks like we can knock the plant bit off of his head.
All right, well, we've successfully identified it then. Are you happy? Stop wasting everyone's time on the taxonomy of mushroom heads.
Duly chastised.
Yeah.
Well, there's 2 of the plant bits from the meat mushrooms.
Of course, that's what Freddy was looking for.
Oh!
Mushroom growth on the top of a monkey's head.
I mean, it's a combination fungus, weed, and monster part and meat. I mean, you can't get any weirder than that. Oh God, he's gonna make us eat it. Class 7, emergency order from your instructor. Fill up on food from a cafe before returning to camp.
All glory to the Hypnotoad! Who needs turns? Not them.
Turns. Turns are what I get.
Take this!
Very well.
I realize this is blatantly obvious, but I still feel the need to point out Yuna is really good at breaking. Before the game came out in the US, I heard that Yuna was just a break monster who kind of broke the game because of her breaking.
It appears to be true, huh?
It's quite broken. Did you like that? I thought that was pretty good.
I know you just did that just for me. I appreciate it.
So I just found a green pendulum, which prevents sleep, nightmare, and confuse. All glory to the Hypnotoad. Long may he be our master and provider of excellent merchandise. Dropped a black bangle, which prevents sleep, just like the green pendulum. RPG logic would dictate that the inevitable boss is going to use sleep,
That makes sense.
and I should prepare accordingly. These things are miserable and pathetic.
Well, you've got a fungus growing out of the top of your head. There's not mushroom for improvement.
All right. Nice work.
All right, I admit it. This is a lot of guys.
Nope.
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 Nope. That's so great.
There.
Oh!
How's this?
I'm like, I want to change. I want to change back!
No way.
Uh-oh.
Thanks. Was worried for a minute.
I'm still a little worried.
My turn.
This could be problematic.
Hey!
Strike!
The blind will wear off eventually.
Go, Kurt. Carry the team with your immunity status.
And you know, this battle is why I have all those accessories. It doesn't mean I'm equipping them.
Nice to be reminded we're still on Nightmare.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Behold the Vander style.
Kurt Vander, Frog Slayer.
Very well.
I want it.
Wow, that is just like how you throw a fit, Billy.
I want it now. This doesn't look like we're going in a forest.
What, you don't normally visit forests by first going through a tunnel?
Not as a rule, no.
This is a pretty impressive looking place.
I agree.
Yeah, this is definitely a fairy tale Erebonia forest.
With an orbit charging station right there. Wow, it's like a whole different world in here.
So this is the Isthmia Great Forest. Seeing it firsthand, it's no surprise there are a ton of myths and legends about this place. Agreed. This is my first time here. But with such a foreboding atmosphere, I wouldn't be surprised to find something lying in wait for us. Something spooky. Ooh! Why does everybody always laugh?
Hey, don't say stuff like that.
More importantly, we don't need to play dumb games. We must locate the medicinal herb, I guess. Yeah, we're looking for Erynflowers, everyone. Not opportunities to tell spooky stories or flirt. Allegedly, there's a cluster of them somewhere over there. Let's begin looking. Also, I'm told the monsters here are ferocious, so be careful. Of course, let's be off. I'm still looking for faint monkeys. No, I see a green star and a fishing spot. Those must be important. Kitty!
Meow.
They put you to sleep!
Now, brace yourself.
Everything seems to put you to sleep.
Yeah, maybe I should actually equip that anti-sleep gear on everyone. Might really be a good idea.
Fire!
Those monsters, they seemed a little weird, don't you think?
That was a cat with wings. That wasn't a fiend. Actually, I didn't look over at the elements to see if higher elements were active.
Oh, neither did I. But don't they normally say when that stuff is active?
Well, I think that's what the scene is.
Ah.
Indeed, those monsters appeared to be some type of flying feline, but something was off about them. They didn't try to put us to sleep, for one. Instructor, do you think... Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Damon and Billy may not have looked, but I did. It seems like... It seems like the higher elements are present in this forest.
The higher elements?
Noob, don't you two kids know nothing?
No. We
That's-
haven't been through 2 games.
That's why you should listen to me instead of get angry, but I guess they don't do that anymore.
We can do both.
Maybe Kurt still is like a little bitter and wants to show off, but I think he's realized, like,
Yeah.
presumably he's gonna get a bunch of stuff in Parm. Do these have some relation to the elements associated with Orbal arts? That's right. Normally monsters will only be weak to the 4 basic elements, earth, water, fire, and wind. But in places with strong spiritual power, such as ruins or near spirit veins, the time, space, and mirage elements are present essentially in the air itself as well. In such places, not only do strange monsters appear, but unexpected things will occur as well, and that is an understatement. It's kind of interesting. Well, I'll wait a second till the scene's over before I blather on about it. Now that you mention it, I've heard family members mention this before. That only makes sense.
Uh-huh. Actually, I heard something like that in Crossbell, too.
Okay, so Kurt makes sense, but how did Yuna hear about it? Though there was the time the higher elements were active in Crossbell itself. That was a bad time.
Well, I mean, she knew Randy.
Well, why would you just randomly start talking about that? Anyway, something that's fascinating is what it takes for a person to be able to detect the higher elements. It's not really relevant right now, so I'll probably really talk about it in more detail when it is more relevant, but it seems to require some sort of trauma. Either trauma or some kind of supernatural background, but the supernatural background seems to inevitably be associated with trauma. For instance, Rean can detect the presence of people, he can detect the presence of monsters, and he can detect the higher elements.
Right.
Tell me about Rean's early background, would you?
You mean how he protected Elise from some sort of monster in the forest and almost died?
But you didn't go into enough detail.
By activating his ogre power.
Yeah, he turned into some sort of demon-y thing. Okay, so what did you do before that?
That was before he showed up.
With any memories? So Rean fits the bill for trauma.
Okay.
The reason that I bring this up in this way, because I've always thought it was interesting who could detect them and who could not. but the reason that I brought them up in this way actually has a lot to do with Tio's backstory from the
Right.
Crossbells, because she has a backstory very similar to that of Rean,
Ah,
which is full of a lot of trauma.
that is underselling it.
Yeah, it is. You know what else is weird?
What else is weird?
Guys can detect the higher elements.
Yeah, you can.
Now, what was it I said? Trauma or the supernatural? And the supernatural is inevitably associated with...
The church.
Well, I was going to say with trauma.
Oh, that, yes.
Okay? Just saying, it's more evidence. Because some other people who can detect the higher elements. Kevin and Reese.
Uh-huh. Oh, God. Yeah.
And Wazzy.
Uh-huh.
So, just, like you said, the church. You remember Kevin's backstory? And
Yes, I do.
how he got that stigma?
Uh-huh.
Would you call that trauma?
Again, I don't think that word is strong enough, but yes, it will suffice.
Well, Wazzy has a similar story. So too must Gaius. I wonder what it is. Well, in any case, we can also make good use of time, space, and mirage arts here, which is pretty cool for me because I'm currently equipped with time, space, and mirage. It's gonna be good. I get to be strong. That's right. If we've got some quartz of those elements on hand, we should probably set them.
Way ahead of you.
No, they're not active because it has an otherworldly atmosphere. Because they are active, there is an otherworldly atmosphere.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Woo!
Yeah, not looking forward to Death Blow and Vanish on the AT bar.
Oh, God.
The thing that really sucks about Vanish...
Is you lose all your EP.
Yeah! Haven't really been using it so much yet.
Our chance!
But I guess that's because breaking everything to death has been really effective. Besides, these things are more weak to fire than anything else. Pshaw. I said pshaw. I'm so old.
Don't brag about it. You'll make me feel old.
Oh, the kitty protected its friend.
And now it dies.
I feel so sad for killing the kitties.
Lick your wounds in hell.
Fusion slash! It's down! Let's go, Altina!
We're so mean.
Oh.
I like water, and I've been able to swim since I was a little kid.
Uh-huh.
Because I nearly drowned, and so I needed to learn how to swim so I would not be terrified of the water.
That's fair.
But when things are creepy, isn't water terrifying?
Water levels are often the most terrifying for me.
That enemy is strong. Please be careful.
Okay, got it.
This one's strong! Be careful!
I just don't see why I shouldn't do that.
I agree. I like how it has its own music, too.
We've gotten it before, too. The boss music.
Well, I still like it.
I'm totally going with greed here when I see the Sepith upturn coming.
2 of them.
Because, I only need the one. Because greed will make me make mistakes. Such as burning an S-craft to get lots of Sepith.
That is not a spider monster. It only has 6 legs.
Well, it must have the other 2 somewhere. What about those thingies by its mandibles? Maybe those are like vestigial little T-Rex legs.
All right, I can see that. It does adhere to the arachnid. It does adhere to the arachnid. I will kill you. It does adhere to the arachnid body type. A head and an abdomen instead of a head, thorax, and abdomen.
It's just when he does that. See, watch him, watch him. Me. I'm wiggling my legs.
Stop mocking the monster that has sunny side up eggs for eyes. It looks delicious.
That thing drops Mirage. Do you even know how much Mirage Sepith I need? Give me money! Or Sepith, just give me Mirage! Greed! Oh, sweet ka-ching!
7th slash! Fallen leaves!
Tornado of Mulans! Give them to me!
Now.
It may as well almost already be dead.
I wonder what this thing was gonna do. Good job!
Very well.
Are you happy? You gave me speed and move down. No, that's actually pretty terrible. And most useful craft in this game so far, cross break!
Take this! Nice! We did it!
Broke him twice.
Get over yourself.
70 Mirage Sepith, which is not a lot, but it's more than I had not that long ago.
That's a good place to be.
And now I will take my sweet, sweet booty from that monster and open another stinking slot. The thing is I can't get anything else until I get more Mirage. But this way, Altina has...
all of her heavy cost Mirage slots open.
Right, and because Altina has basically one line, with this other line also just being Mirage only, it means she can't ever really advance until I take care of that Mirage.
Yeah.
And she's more of an offensive arts-focused character, or at least an arts user,
Yeah.
than, like, always in your face Class 7 kids. So I really wanted to prioritize that. And the worst part is, I don't think I have anything to equip there, but now it's open. Now it's open.
I did it!
Once it scents blood, it enters its prey's body through the wound and devours the heart? This is some kind of evil nightmare fish. Billy has this look on his face like he's wanting to write a creepypasta or something.
Two things can be true at once. What were you saying about water and creepy stuff?
Oh, it's one of those things.
Does that squirrel have a maraca?
Oh, that's a rack.
I won't go easy!
Yes. Drops beast flesh. You can eat it.
You can eat anything if you try hard enough. Jesus.
I just don't think I'm ever gonna take Scald off of Yuna.
Seems like a smart decision.
She's even better at breaking now.
There.
Do you mind, madam? I must say this is most unladylike.
There.
I'm trying to build up charge, but it's not working.
There.
Huh. Aha! It must be a beautiful vista.
This place is so dreamlike.
It would be prettier if it weren't for all the evil things trying to eat and kill you.
Oh, what a pessimist.
It's unexpectedly soothing. Something about frightening things just makes me feel good in the inside. Very calm. However, the monsters are really creepy and a big threat. Yeah, that's true enough. This spot has the perfect natural, or maybe supernatural, lighting. Maybe I'll take a landscape photo here for Vivi. Alright, looks good. I'll send it to her later, and by later I mean in 3 seconds.
The next leg of our social media adventure continues.
Right?
We're going to run into, like, Mint, and she's going to want us to send her, like, cat videos or something.
We're gonna end up running an Instagram account. Or maybe TikTok.
Oh, wow, nice. I'll send you your reward.
Can I say I appreciate that they have to...
You have to wait for the reward?
Yes. Instead of just, like, instantly obtaining it.
I'll send you this accessory through the Arcus. It's got a 3D printer, too. It uses U material.
Well, maybe in the next game.
Hey, Kurt. You wouldn't happen to remember which way we came from, would you?
Yeah, that way. It's on the map.
I don't,
Are
actually.
you guys alright?
I've kept a digital log on our map. We can refer to it at any time.
Thank you very much. Also, good luck, ambulance out there.
Hope they kept the digital map.
Oh no! It desires to plague humans with itches using its body hair! I have to say, as someone who is quite frankly covered in body hair, except for the top of my head, it does in fact itch.
That's a bit TMI, I feel, but go ahead.
On the bright side, if a mosquito lands on my arm, I can feel it through the copious vibrations of my hair. I suppose you could say I have a pelt.
Search for that silver lining. Now can we move on, please?
Yes, sir! Wow!
The gladiator headband already?
Well, the headband isn't that good.
You're right, it's the belt that's really broken.
On top of that, since this game seems to have replaced most of the support crafts with Brave Orders, maybe
I
the
guess CP
belt
aren't as useful, aren't as valuable.
No, I imagine that they'll still be really good, but they'll just be more blatantly offensive instead of ways to fuel, like, machine-o-trons, where you have, like, one or two characters do this full CP, EP recovery on everybody.
Yeah.
Not that I have a problem with that, but that just doesn't appear to be the way it works in this game. Oh, beautiful, beautiful loot. I can open slots.
Greed is good.
Okay, 3 open for Altina, 4 open for Kurt, 3 open, I can do math, 3 open for Yuna. Me learn how count, that why good at RPG. And 5 open for Rean. Excellent. Obviously, there is a boss coming up.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
I don't know if the boss is going to even be tough or what's going to be relevant, but here's how I've got everything set up. I've got the headband on Rean and the silver chain, which, you know, is for the 1,000 hit points, not gonna lie. Because, you know, the 1,000 hit points is really meaningful now. It's way better than virtually anything else.
Right.
1,000 hit points is not gonna be good when I'm level 70.
It'll be a drop in the bucket then.
And, I mean, honestly, that's why I have the Holy Sphere as well, because it's 500 hit points and even 50 EP. I doubt I'm going to run into a whole lot of death blows, but hey, it could show up in the turn order.
That's true.
Fortunately, I have the Holy Sphere. This is just based on game logic. It's just a guess. I have no idea if the boss will actually hit me with any of these statuses or not. Probably won't, but...
Better to be safe than sorry.
And so I have the green pendulum on Kurt.
Then same logic here.
She's very fragile, so... And I don't have, like, all these hit point 2s laying around, so seems like I should put this on Altina. So Kurt seems to have just morphed into my healer for whatever reason, but if that's the case, that's the case. So I've got Ricuria on the guy with the most status protection, and who's someone who's pretty fast. He still has breath like always, now he has Stellus and Chrono Drive. Seems useful.
In a game like this, speed is key.
In the previous 2 games, everybody had a Chrono Drive R. Every single character.
Yeah.
Not only do you get extra speed from it, but
Chrono Drive is really good.
You need everybody to be able to apply speed buffs, so you never worry about running out of your buffs. Altina still has Golden Sphere because Golden Sphere is balanced down. If that works on a boss, that'll be really useful. Silverthorn is fine, but I'd love to open more slots with her, and actually I'm totally going to prioritize her now. I only got EP because it's a Mirage slot, and what do you want me to put? Analyze? Characters who have Mirage as their fixed slots tend to be very good at arts, but except for endgame stuff, Mirage Quartz stinks. It tends to always be like that. Why does this exist? Great Quartz.
And of course it fits her elemental affinity.
Of course it fits Yuna's elemental affinity. So by the way, in this boss, do you think Yuna or Kurt is going to get their S-Craft? It's gonna be one of them, right?
I'm going to take the long shot and say both.
Then over here on Rean, he's got some healing action because, come on. And enemies have been dropping this. It's not really any good. I'd rather put Chrono Drive on, but can I borrow some Sepith?
Do you have any time Sepith to spare?
Now we'll see.
If it's the Faint Monkeys or not.
If it's the Faint Monkeys, I'm just gonna stop, reload, and equip anti-Faint gear. Okay. Did we make the right call or not? It's gonna be a creepy sheep. Just one.
Oh, hey, is that it?
I don't want to pick that! That's barking pleroma grass!
You even said something about glowing blue flowers.
Yeah, I was chatting with Billy while wandering through this place saying it looks a lot like the swamp in Crossbell full of pleroma grass. It's got the same effect in the air and it's like beautiful and otherworldly.
And wasn't a cryptid there?
Pleroma grass heralds cryptids, and is also very, very important. I can actually talk about Pleroma, like the Pleroma and the way it fits into trails in general, and like its significance, like in a specific and a general way, as well as its predictive power. I'm not gonna do that right now, but
You could. You totally could.
I'm sorry. It has a calming effect. It has a calming effect. Isn't that what Archbishop Ramson said?
That's what he said, yeah, but we're not here to pick Pleroma grass. We're here to pick Erynflower.
Yeah. Aren't they saying it's that?
I guess they
Do you
are.
want to know? Okay, I have to actually talk about this.
Well, maybe the church has a way of making it.
No, they don't.
Okay.
No, they don't. Okay? Maybe it's a local thing, but here's the deal. You know, if they call it Pleroma, or if they call it Erynflower in Sutherland or something like that, okay, that's great. You remember what I said earlier about Crossbell having the same type of land as Erebonia? This frickin' proves it. Remember, cryptids never appeared in like Liberl or something. They appeared in Crossbell and they appeared in Erebonia, and this Pleroma grass was always around. But Pleroma grass and cryptids, okay, yeah, there's a connection, but it doesn't matter. Here's what's important. The name Pleroma grass was actually given to them by... Okay. What I'm about to say is a gigantic spoiler for the Crossbell stuff, not just general character knowledge, but this is stuff that theoretically could make it so that your enjoyment of the games is lesser if you know this in advance.
You have been warned.
Billy also doesn't know this, because I have tried to not tell him this, but it's a connection that is made, that would be made, that you would know. And so I have to explain it. So, there you have it. So this is all brand new to Billy, too.
I'm excited.
If you don't want to hear it, skip here. I'm not going to talk for like 40 minutes anyway. Probably. The name Pleroma grass was given to this plant. Unless you're going to tell me this somehow isn't Pleroma grass, but... I mean, this is Pleroma grass.
Yeah, no, that's Pleroma grass.
The name Pleroma grass was given to this plant by an organization called the DG Cult. The DG Cult has been around for a very long time, though I suppose it has not been around as long as the other very important organizations in Zemuria. The DG Cult rejected the existence of Adios, and were known, though this is slightly incorrect, were known as demon worshippers.
Ugh.
The DG Cult is so bad that the Bracer Guild, Liberl, Crossbell State, Remiferia, Erebonia, Calvard, the Septian Church, the Gralsritter, and Ouroboros all banded together
Oh my god!
to get rid of them.
Holy crap!
Do you even understand how bad they were when you have Cassius Bright and Lowe going after the same people? Ren was rescued from the DG Cult. That trauma that was inflicted on her comes from them.
Oh, jeez.
Tio, who is going to be in this game, was also rescued from the DG Cult. Not from the same place, but they were in the same position. What they were doing, roughly, was kidnapping children using a drug called Gnosis, made from Pleroma grass. At some point, I'm going to give my lecture about Gnosticism in its original context and how it applies and is predictive to trails. I'll get to that at some point, not now. But they use Pleroma grass. They're the ones who called it Pleroma grass, so it may only be called that by the DG Cult. They made this drug called Gnosis out of it, which heightens your sensory perception. Remember what I've been talking about recently?
The ability to sense the higher elements and things like that?
Now, if you administer a large amount of it while performing torture, it causes certain effects.
Uh-huh.
Well, this is like the trauma that I'm talking about, and it's equivalent to the type of trauma that a Gralsritter has when they obtain a stigma. Now, they were doing this in order to resurrect their god D. Something like that. still being very vague. Other things that you can use this for are to make a more refined version of Gnosis, which can actually transform your shape into, as it turns out, a demonic form.
Good lord!
Kind of interesting considering all the fiends and legends of fiends in Erebonia.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the Jaegers that were being used by Ouroboros during SC, like Gilbert and such, I think they were actually given Gnosis. Do you remember how Weissman said that, or maybe it was Campanella or something, I don't know. Someone said that they were given drugs to improve their skill and to give them a certain level of knowledge.
Yeah.
You can in fact do that. You can use a certain variation of Gnosis to straight up do mind control. So if you spike somebody with this type of drug, you can begin to control their minds from afar.
Good God.
So the church has no business with this stuff. If the Gralsritter knew, if they saw this, it'd be like, ah!
Well, hold on. Wouldn't they want someone to retrieve this and get rid of it?
Well, it means it's still growing here.
No, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
you might be right, but keep in mind that this so-called Erynflower that they talked about, what it's supposed to do is be medicine that calms you down. Oh my God! I mean, I guess it does. But you gotta get rid of this stuff. All right, I'm done now.
Now that Damon's been terrified from a flower.
Right. I feel kind of awkward reading this line at this point, but bluish violet petals. It's certainly a variety of lavender or azure. It appears to be one of the Erynflowers we came to collect.
It smells so nice. I can tell it's a type of lavender by the smell. Come, let me inhale more of it.
Oh, it's not gonna hurt you, but I mean, a cryptid's gonna appear is what's gonna happen. A player who has gone through Crossbell would see that and have this reaction, you know? And it's interesting, if you haven't, then you're gonna be surprised. Yeah, it is a rather relaxing aroma. The scent. I smelled it before. I don't remember what they commented on about the blue grass, the pleroma grass that appears around the cryptids before. Someone may have noticed it, someone may have not. But at the time that I played CS2, I had not played the Crossbell, so I did not know the significance. But I'm pretty sure it was there.
Ah.
Huh. I see. There was something about her scent, wasn't there?
I know that her scent had been drawn attention to.
Yeah, that must have been how. I hadn't even thought about that. What a not good plant. That would explain a lot of the hypnotism stuff that they pulled at the end of Cold Steel 1. That makes sense, considering who they are, I guess.
She is the Azure Abyss.
You're right! The Azure Abyss, indeed. Her S-craft is Phantasmagoria.
Yeah!
There's something to be said about, it's like something hypnotic and trippy about everything she's doing. Oh. Instructor, BSG, are you guys okay? Let's quit smelling the creepy plant and just get on with the boss fight. Oh, it's nothing. Just more stuff I'm holding back from you guys. We've located the target. All we need to do is collect some and...
Get interrupted by boss fight.
No, not yet. Oh, that's it? Puh.
Really?
Thank goodness.
A group of spiders?
We're surrounded. Instructor, your orders?
Kill them.
We'll simply fight our way through. It's nothing we can't handle. Everyone, be aware of who or what is behind you as you fight.
Understood.
Beginning interception.
Be on guard. It's strong.
I mean, really? That's it?
Oh no, these guys are strong. It's just that we've been we've been alpha striking them to death as we've gone on.
That's a fair point.
Don't give up!
Thank you.
Thanks.
It's my turn. Let's go. Raging fire formation.
If I don't need the defense,
Let's
I'll
go.
use offense. Now I'm gonna hit lots of guys and break them.
Second form, Gale.
Third order bonus. You are our friend.
I kind of feel bad.
Don't lie.
Charging.
Strike! There! Yuna!
I got it! Ah! You can't escape! Fire! Our chance!
It's mine!
Dum-de-dum-dum-dum.
La-di-da-di-da.
My turn!
You like that 5 brave points coming up?
Oh my god!
This seems like a good time to avoid them attacking me, period.
Let's go. Evan Crest.
On account of 5!
My turn!
You know, sometimes you just get
Strike!
really lucky.
There!
It's mine!
We're really very
My
careful
turn.
when we actually get turns.
I've heard that before.
And you'll hear it again.
I'll assist.
Hey! It poisoned him!
It's my turn! Fire! Ah!
I admit to feeling a little guilty about all that.
I'm feeling disappointed we didn't get a boss fight.
It's mine!
Raging fire formation!
Oh, no. I don't like this 50% heal coming up, though.
Uh-oh.
I'll just be stealing that, thanks.
Not that you need it.
I just don't want him to have it.
Right.
That's the easier way.
Charging.
Again with the speed down, now that I think about it.
Not today!
Take this!
My turn!
Time to break the ball again.
No, I can't get them all.
Not today!
I mean, those are some terrible speed debuffs.
We got this.
I shall go. There.
An opening! Raging fire formation! Get back!
Assist.
Died by poison.
My turn!
Take that, spider.
Hoist by my own petard!
Okay, I still think a boss is gonna show up. So I'm gonna kind of be preparing for it.
I think that's a fair
Here we
assessment.
go!
Oh, good job! With a double move debuff. No, well.
Set! Gunner!
Yeah, I was gonna say you got gunner mode.
Shoot the gun, it's fine.
Yeah!
Huh.
Thank
Thanks!
you.
Thanks.
How miserable. You're going down from a regular attack.
Everyone okay?
Okay, now for the real one, please. Then again, maybe we're just not getting a boss yet. Also, I really like the way that you get Link experience in this game. It seems like you just get a lot more of it. And the abilities so far seem to activate a lot more, and I really appreciate that. Battle complete. No further hostiles detected. Take that, scaredy cat Damon. No cryptid appeared. Alright, good job everyone. Glad this didn't turn out as bad as I thought it might.
Whew, that was a real shocker. There were so many of them.
What are you saying?
I haven't been paying attention to our previous battles.
Ferocious monsters. It seems the rumors about this place were true. Are they the cause of the higher elements here? The spooky spiders? Ooh! Really, why are you laughing? Is it that bad? No, as far as I can tell, this place has had strong spiritual energy since long ago. I'm not sure what the cause is, though. Anyway, let's finish this request. By the way, I'm not saying it's the pleroma grass that causes that. I have no idea what causes that.
But there's definitely a link.
They're all linked, however. If pleroma grass grows in a place, the higher elements are present.
And cryptids are likely to appear.
Well, they can appear.
Ah.
In fact, if there is pleroma grass in an area where there is not normally higher elements, around the pleroma grass, the higher elements will be in effect.
I see. Yeah, let's get us some Erynflowers. Everyone, split up and collect them.
Understood. I'm still suspicious. Oh,
You should save the game.
I will save the game. That sounds great. Over here. Oh, I can't leave!
No such luck, buddy.
All I have to say is I've got my eye on the Archbishop.
We're all set.
Now we've got a basket full of devils.
We have a basket full of a plant associated with summoning cryptids. Nothing bad will happen.
I'm telling you, the cryptid thing is, like, less important. I'd be way more concerned about, like, the association with fiends from Gehenna. It appears we've collected the required amount. Good work, everyone. We better not keep the client waiting, so let's head right back to St. Arc.
Yeah, I agree. It's really pretty here, and it smells nice, but we should probably get out of here ASAP.
Agreed. It's hard to say what else might show up.
Foreshadowing! Ooh!
Oh, I guess that is pretty silly and not creepy at all. Thank you very much, Billy, for instructing me in the art of being pathetic.
Hey,
I shall now correct my error. I do not sense any nearby hostiles except maybe for Billy. Seems to me like he should take that as a pretty bad diss, but I believe there is no point in staying longer unless this scene is here in order to indicate a boss battle approaching for realsies. What? All right then. Oh, well, we all saw it coming. Oh, this feels bad.
oh no! Huh?
Instructor? I'll be all right.
Oh no!
Trauma mixed? Mixed with what exactly?
Oh.
Pleroma grass? It changes your form, or properly worked, can change your form into a demon? Change your form. McBurn?
Oh no!
What was it called? The divergent laws?
Yeah?
All of this stuff is connected. This is... Huh? And everyone is... Yeah, okay, there we go.
It would appear you have run afoul of the barrier.
Barrier, huh? And the girl from the opening. Who?
It is just as I was told. However, there is a proper order to all things. Your fate appears to have renewed its course at long last.
Something's flowing into me.
Worry not. This is simply a small boon.
I feel we should be very worried.
Vampire girl?
You are not yet ready to glimpse more than this.
I mean, if you haven't read Red Moon Rose...
Yet you shall see the truth before long, Ashen Awakener.
And that was also the music that was played in the big scenes in the shrines in Cold Steel 2.
Ah.
I actually really like opera, so... What the...
Hey, Instructor Rean?
Are you alright? Yeah, Sorry, I just lost my footing for a minute.
Uh-huh.
But more importantly, did you guys see someone standing there just now?
Huh?
What do you mean? There wasn't even a boss fight or anything. There's no one here besides the four of us. Yeah, guess you're right. Anyway, let's hurry back to St. Arc. Who knows what might show up in this deep darkness? What else might show up?
I said not to say stuff like that!
Oh, I finally got one.
The one person it'll work on.
In any event, let's be off. I'll take my victory graciously. I really love how Altina actually is able to see all the stuff that's going through Rean and is like really more concerned than other people. Like she's kind of possessive.
She may act cold and emotionless because she kind of is, but
Yeah.
she values what Rean has done for her more than she herself realizes.
I believe you are completely right. Like
Rean's
she's
like the or at least the first person who's ever treated her like a human.
yeah, and doesn't even tell her that she's doing something wrong if she's having trouble.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense. Are you sure you're okay? If something like last year happens again. No, really, I'm fine.
Just the usual, seeing lollies everywhere.
I mean, I'm right here. Sorry for worrying you. Let's just focus on our mission for now. Okay. Whether it was a person, or some sort of demon or something, there was definitely something there. I can't remember what just happened, but I don't feel alarmed by it or anything, and I don't sense any hostility. I guess all I can do is keep it in the back of my mind for now. Obviously, I have no idea what that was.
Yeah.
That aside, it's happening more frequently.
Oh, that's not good. Better up his dosage.
Oi! What?
Excuse me?
6 turns, negates casting time, allowing for instant casts. So, what you're telling me is that I probably should use Rean.
Yes.
Good God. That means that later in the game, I just die. Just die.
Just eat all my arts.
If you could break reliably enough, like fast, really fast breaking, then you could not use cast.
You're right. Well, give Una some time.
Maybe. Oh, I wouldn't mind putting break on everybody. It seems like it kind of is the focus of the game, right? And then maybe by CS4 they'll have realized, I mean, I know the game is out, I just don't know anything about it for obvious reasons. Maybe in CS4 they were like, okay, gotta tone this aspect back just a little bit. Red eyes, long blonde hair.
She's a vampire, Lolly. Like, that is a thing.
No, I understand that. And those earrings, kind of crescent moons.
Oh, yeah.
Oddly military collar. Like it looks like a military uniform unbuttoned collar.
Yeah.
Huh.
2! It takes 2!
This thing takes 2?
I was expecting 3 like Evancrest.
It doesn't matter now because I don't have any good arts to cast, but thanks for the boon, vampire lady.
What a pretty melody. I wonder who's performing.
Huh.
I might know who.
Yeah.
Yes!
Oh.
Wow.
I guess the sister here did say there was going to be an event later and we should show up. Turns out we did.
Oh, yeah.
That hat. Hey, isn't that... I knew it.
Huh?
Okay, it's a beret. That's fine, that's fine.
What did you think it was? But wait, he's...
I've heard stories about a talented young musician who debuted in Heimdall recently. I take it he's an acquaintance of yours, Instructor, just like every person we seem to meet in this godforsaken country? That's right, it is godforsaken.
Not where I thought you were going.
Elliot Craig. He was part of the old Class 7, so he's kind of like your guy's predecessor. Hooray! It's Elliot!
Join the party.
I mean, we got all our hooraying out of the way last time. Okay, a beret is fine. I thought
It's nice to meet you, Yuna. Kurt?
I thought it was gonna be like one of those, I don't know what you call it. Kind of like the hats that I have.
Yeah, I don't know what to call those either.
And I was like, you can't wear one of those on the side of your head. You look like a tool. But a beret is fine. You can do that with a beret. Like basically one of these, but like with a bill.
Yeah.
Baseball cap's fine. Beret's fine. That thing, no, it's really stupid looking.
I'm Elliot Craig. I was part of the old Class 7 with Rean. He was one of the first people I met at Thor's, in fact.
Yeah, essentially we sat next to each other and from the very first day and pretty much hung out the rest of the time. And he's gonna really enjoy this no casting time brave order.
I've heard your music before, but I wasn't aware you knew Instructor Rean.
It's nice to meet you. That performance was beautiful.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Rean was gushing all about you just last week. I guess... is Altina okay? Black Rabbit? You look so different, I almost didn't recognize you.
Well, we were enemies last time we met.
And I was sort of wearing a costume like I was a character from Hyperdimension Neptunia or some kind of Vocaloid game or something. Now I just look like everyone else. It's probably for the better.
Also, I was wearing a highly advanced stealth suit created specifically for Black Ops missions.
Or that.
That's,
What is with you?
I didn't expect to run into you here, Elliot. Are you on tour right now?
Yeah. I actually just arrived not too long ago. I plan on using the cathedral as my main base and playing concerts in the surrounding area.
Hey, he's put on a concert in a chapel at Trista.
That's true.
It's pretty lucky that it happened to overlap with your field exercises, huh?
Yeah, lucky.
Sure is.
No, I bet it was a coincidence.
I'm suspicious of everything.
In fact, it almost seems a little too lucky.
Exactly!
I like how there was a time a couple episodes ago, quite a few I guess, we were talking about coincidence. There are no coincidences in Trails, but I allowed that it could be coincidence for a character to run into another character at a location that they're coincidentally at. But you were a holdout. And, in this case, you may end up having it right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep. All right, you win this round of suspiciousness.
Are we keeping track?
Anyway, we've kind of got our hands full at the moment. But do you think we could meet up later? I'll give you a call when I'm free.
Ultimately, you can run around and help us kill monsters on the highway. You've done that plenty of times, right?
Oh, fine by me. It'll probably have to be sometime in the evening, though. You see, I'm actually about to...
Yeah.
Who else are you gonna meet up with? Huh?
Excuse me, Mr. Craig. The children will be here shortly.
Oh, teach Sunday school? Perform for a, is it Sunday? I think it is Sunday.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I guess I don't really remember either. I guess he's gonna perform for the kids.
Oh, sure thing. I'm ready to start anytime. I'll be teaching the kids here a little about how to play music.
Ooh, you're gonna teach a music class?
Well, yeah, he's a professional musician.
Oh, I see. I'm sure the children are looking forward to it.
You've got a special mission to do on top of your field exercises, don't you?
How do you know that?
Make sure you don't overdo it on your first day, okay?
Was that patronizing, or...? He's quite the star.
He just debuted and he's already gotten this popular.
I hear his records are selling well, too. Oh, you mean his debut album?
I'm surprised you two know each other. It looks like you were able to collect the herbs we needed. Don't ask why. You'll find the Archbishop waiting in his office. Thank you again for getting those.
I'm gonna ask why. The thing is, nobody here would really know. Now, if Randy were here...
That's true, okay.
You know, come to think of it. If Randy were here, he would have been like...
Oh my god, you're right!
Like Rutger Clausel, the Jaeger King.
And Shirley.
He would have been like, Shirley, what are you doing here? What's going on? And then he would have been like, Mother effing play Roma, grass! Are the cryptids about to show up? Just like how, like, the time that Randy's not around in Azure, that's when you happen to meet Sigmund Orlando. And he would have been like, Uncle! Why is it that he's never there when he needs to be? Why isn't Randy playable in this game? Dang it!
No problem.
Let's go make our delivery. Archbishop, you got some splaining to do. Ah, that fragrance. Smells of evil. It seems you were able to find them after all. Yep, here are the Erynflowers you asked for.
Thanks for waiting. I hope this is enough.
Oh well, these are in excellent condition. This mini will keep us supplied for a good long while. You've been a great help to us. You have my most heartfelt thanks.
Why are you talking in a suspicious manner?
Pay no attention. It was our pleasure. We were just fulfilling our mission as part of our field exercises.
I'm happy we could help you.
It warms my heart to see such promising young people gathering my evil drugs. And then in the next scene, like, we come back here, and, like, he's dead, but there's, like, a single crossbow bolt sticking out of him.
Just a pile of salt?
Okay, no. In all seriousness, I don't think that there's anything actually funny going on. I'm pretty sure that it's just known to, like, the Congregation for the Divine Worship. Is that what it's called? The Septian Church, not the Gralsritter, which is actually the main organization. I think it's just known to the Septian Church, at least here locally, as an herb for something.
Just because it's being used as a mind control thing by the DG cult doesn't mean that the...
Well, it ain't used like that anymore! But...
Well, doesn't mean it can't be used a different way by the people with the medical know-how.
Well, remember what I was telling you. You use this stuff for all kinds of things.
Yeah.
From transforming people into demons, to activating the higher elements, to calling cryptids from wherever the hell they come from. Nobody knows why they just pop in like that around this stuff. Whatever they are, nobody knows that either.
There's not really much known about it, period. Hence the name cryptid.
But it just seems to me that this should be setting off alarm bells for somebody, and I just wish the right people could be hearing about these alarm bells. It's clear you've guided them well. Actually, I'm just here supervising them. They did all the work for this request themselves.
Huh?
Instructor Rean. I see. Trying to give them all the credit when likely you're the one who did it all. I heard you've just begun your field exercises this morning. I pray you safely finish all your tasks.
Thank you.
Please excuse us then. I thought for a second about how to express this as a vocalization and decided on...
Good job.
It just took more work than usual. That's all I'm pointing out. Oh, hell yeah, our heel. With this much, I'll be stocked long enough in order to create my own homunculus god. I can't thank you enough. May you be safe during your war I am manipulating. I don't mean any of that. And you guys know what I feel about the church, but come on!